Rachel Rose here for Martial Arts Mindset, and we're going to be talking about Pat Brown versus Ivan Duka. I'm in a very privileged position that means that my job means that I get to spend time with these fighters, and this particular lead up in the weigh-in and the press conference, I was staying in the same hotel as all of the Matchroom fighters, so it meant I got to spend a little bit more time with them, getting to know them a bit more, and also I got to witness some behind-the-scenes stuff, which I was very privileged to do with Pat. Pat is a very solid human being. I think he's a wise old soul. I don't think this is his first rodeo on this earth. He's 25, but he acts way older. And I think that wisdom really is grounded into his body. He's a very grounded person, very funny, but very solid, very professional, very, very disciplined. And I was very lucky that I got to witness him on the pads with his coach, Jamie Moore, sort of behind the scenes, tucked away, to see, just how they move and how they work. Pat sits down on his shots, like he really sits down on his shots, but they come out so fast. Like the speed in his punches are just crazy, and I think that's why I kind of knew ahead of time that he was going to beat Ivan Duka, because Duka's a good opponent, and he's a strong opponent, but he's slower off the mark. And Pat is super technical, super technical. When I was witnessing him on the pads, it was really very cool. And then what was even cooler was to witness him doing what they were training on the pads in the ring. Because if anyone out there has boxed before or sparred before, you understand that, you can do your technical work and then you're put into the ring to make your body respond to that technical work when you're under pressure, is a real task. And that's why I respect these pro boxers so much, because their boxing brains, their chess game is just so remarkable, because I know, what it takes to overcome that fight or flight response, to let that skill come out and to execute it exactly. But Pat was unshakable. What's crazy is that I feel like this should have been like Pat's 15th fight, in the fact that he feels like he's been a part of the industry for so long, and this is only his second pro fight, which is kind of wild. But I feel like we're going to get some incredible stuff out of him. Props to Ivan Duka. I think he seemed like a real gentleman. He said in an interview that, he was so excited to fight Pat, because he felt like he was one of the best cruiserweights to fight. And I think that, he's been following his career for ages. So that's super sweet, super gentlemanly. I feel like this new age of fighters is very cool, like this new wave that we're getting, because they are skilled, they're disciplined, they're hungry, but they're also respectful. I think we're going to get a lot out of Pat. I think we're going to see some very, very cool stuff in the cruiserweight division, and maybe he'll go up as well. Maybe he'll conquer cruiserweight. I mean, obviously he's got somebody like Jai Opetaia in the cruiserweight, and he's cruiserweight division. That's a big mountain to climb, but nothing is impossible. But anyway, on to the next.